Imagine compressing a decade of success into just 1 year. What if you could achieve in 12 months what others struggle to accomplish in 10 years? Sounds impossible? It's not. The difference between those who rise fast and those who crawl lies in strategy, speed, and execution. In today's world, the rules of success have changed. The slow and steady no longer win the race. The fast and focused do. If you've ever wondered how some people achieve extraordinary success in record time while others stay stuck for years, you're about to discover the exact blueprint. This isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter, faster, and with purpose. Let's dive into the 6 principles that will accelerate your journey to success. Step 1, the power of focus. Most people live in a constant state of distraction, bouncing from one task to another, never fully committing their energy to what truly matters. They wake up, check their phones, scroll through social media, respond to emails, and let their day be dictated by outside forces. They multitask, believing they are being productive, but in reality they are spreading themselves so thin that nothing gets done at the highest level. Focus is the rarest and most valuable currency in today's world, and those who master it gain an undeniable edge over everyone else. When you focus, you bring all your mental, physical, and emotional energy to a single point, like a magnifying glass intensifying sunlight to create fire. Scattered attention leads to scattered results, but deep, undivided attention produces breakthroughs. The ability to focus allows you to tap into a level of efficiency and creativity that others never experience. It enables you to enter a state of flow where time disappears, distractions fade, and your productivity skyrockets. This is where the most valuable work happens, where innovations are born, problems are solved, and mastery is developed. True focus is not just about eliminating distractions, but also about being intentional with what you choose to focus on. Many people spend their days reacting, answering endless messages, attending meetings that don't matter, and working on low-value tasks that keep them busy but not productive. High achievers, on the other hand, deliberately design their days around the highest impact activities. They identify the few key actions that will move them forward and commit to them with intensity. They understand that being busy is not the same as being productive, and they guard their time ruthlessly. The modern world is designed to steal your focus. Notifications, emails, social media, and entertainment platforms compete for your attention every second. Each time you allow yourself to be interrupted, your brain is forced to reset, and it takes time to regain the depth of concentration needed for high-level work. This is why top performers build habits and environments that support deep focus. They schedule their most important work during their peak energy hours, block distractions, and train their minds to resist the constant pull of instant gratification. There is a direct link between focus and speed of success. The more focused you are, the faster you achieve results. When you eliminate distractions, you dramatically reduce the time it takes to master a skill, complete a project, or build a business. The key is to align every aspect of your life, your habits, your environment, and your mindset with a singular vision. The more you practice deep focus, the more it becomes a superpower that sets you apart from the crowd. Step 2, the 80/20 rule. Most people believe that success is the result of working harder, putting in more hours, and grinding endlessly. But the truth is, not all efforts produce equal results. Some actions generate massive returns, while others make little to no difference. This is where the 80/20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, comes into play. It reveals a fundamental truth about productivity, success, and achievement. 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. This principle applies everywhere: business, relationships, finances, health, and even personal development. In business, a small percentage of customers often generate the majority of revenue. In sales, a handful of clients usually account for the bulk of profits. In learning, a few key concepts drive most of the understanding. And in fitness, a few essential exercises yield the greatest physical transformation. The pattern repeats across all areas of life, proving that input and output are rarely proportional. Most people, however, operate in a way that completely ignores this principle. They spread themselves too thin, trying to do everything at once. They work long hours on low-value tasks, constantly checking emails, attending unnecessary meetings, and reacting to every small demand. Instead of identifying the small set of actions that truly move the needle, they fill their days with busyness, mistaking activity for progress. This is why so many people work hard for years without seeing significant results. They are majoring in minor things. Those who achieve success in record time understand the power of the 80/20 rule and use it to their advantage. They don't waste time on activities that have little impact. Instead, they focus relentlessly on the high-leverage tasks that drive the majority of their results. In business, they concentrate on the key products, services, or customers that bring the most profit. In skill development, they focus on the critical few techniques that generate the most improvement. In productivity, they identify and prioritize the most valuable tasks, delegating or eliminating the rest. Applying the 80/20 rule requires ruthless prioritization. It means constantly analyzing where your biggest results come from and doubling down on those areas. It requires discipline to cut out the distractions, the non-essential tasks, and the unnecessary obligations that eat up time without producing meaningful outcomes. It's about working smarter, not harder, getting more done in less time by directing energy toward what truly matters. One of the most powerful ways to implement this principle is through regular self-reflection. Instead of blindly working through a never-ending to-do list, high achievers consistently evaluate their actions, asking themselves, which tasks are creating the most impact? Which efforts are producing little to no results? What can I eliminate, automate, or delegate? This process of analysis and refinement ensures that every hour spent is an investment with a high return. When the 80/20 rule is applied correctly, it transforms the way success is achieved. It shifts the focus from working longer hours to working on the right things. It accelerates progress by eliminating the waste and inefficiencies that slow most people down. Those who embrace it no longer chase every opportunity, say yes to every request, or get caught up in trivial matters. Instead, they focus on the small but powerful actions that create extraordinary results. Step 3, modeling success. Success is not a mystery. It leaves clues, patterns, and roadmaps that anyone can follow. Yet most people try to figure everything out on their own, relying on trial and error, wasting years in frustration and unnecessary struggle. The reality is that there is no need to reinvent the wheel. Every great achievement, whether in business, sports, health, or personal development, has already been accomplished by someone else. Instead of guessing, the fastest way to achieve success is to study those who have already done it and model their strategies, habits, and mindsets. Modeling success is about identifying high achievers in your field and breaking down exactly what they do differently. It means studying their thought processes, analyzing their daily routines, and understanding the decisions that set them apart. This approach dramatically shortens the learning curve. Instead of making costly mistakes and taking years to figure out what works, you gain direct access to proven strategies that accelerate progress. The biggest advantage of modeling success is that it eliminates the guesswork. The traditional approach to success is slow and inefficient. People spend years experimenting, failing, and hoping they eventually find the right path. But high achievers don't operate this way. They find mentors, study successful individuals, and replicate what works. This allows them to bypass the struggles that hold others back and get straight to results. History proves this over and over again. Every great athlete, entrepreneur, artist, or leader has learned from someone before them. Michael Jordan studied past basketball legends. Elon Musk studied the greatest innovators, and Warren Buffett studied the most successful investors. They didn't rely on raw talent alone. They built on the knowledge and experiences of those who came before them. They absorbed their mentors' insights, adopted their strategies, and refined them to fit their own unique approach. To apply modeling effectively, the first step is identifying the right people to learn from. This means looking for individuals who have already achieved the level of success you want. Not just people who talk about success, but those who have real, measurable results. These individuals can be found through books, interviews, podcasts, courses, or even personal mentorship. The key is to immerse yourself in their world. Understand how they think, what they prioritize, and how they approach challenges. Once you've identified successful role models, the next step is to break down their strategies into actionable steps. Study their habits. What do they do daily that contributes to their success? Analyze their decision-making process. How do they approach risk, problem solving, and opportunities? Observe their mindset. What beliefs and attitudes drive them forward? The more you analyze, the more patterns you will find. Success is rarely accidental. It is the result of deliberate behaviors and choices that can be replicated. One of the most overlooked aspects of modeling success is the importance of mindset. Many people focus only on external tactics, what successful individuals do, but fail to adopt how they think. However, mindset is often the most critical factor. High achievers think differently about challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. They see failures as lessons, they operate with a long-term vision, and they take massive action without hesitation. By adopting their way of thinking, you align yourself with the same patterns of success. Step 4, massive action with speed. Most people overthink, overanalyze, and delay action, waiting for the perfect moment to start. They convince themselves that they need more time, more knowledge, or more preparation before they can take the first step. But success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who move. Taking massive action with speed is one of the most powerful principles for achieving success in record time. It separates the high achievers from the ones who remain stuck in planning mode, constantly thinking but never executing. Massive action is not about making small, cautious moves. It's about going all in with relentless energy and determination. When you look at the most successful people in any field, you will notice one thing. They act with urgency. They don't waste time debating minor details or hesitating out of fear. They make decisions quickly, take action immediately, and adjust as they go. They understand that speed is a competitive advantage because the faster you move, the more you learn, and the sooner you get results. One of the biggest reasons people fail to achieve their goals is because they take too little action over too long a period. They move slowly, thinking that steady progress will eventually get them there. But slow progress often leads to frustration, doubt, and eventually giving up. When results don't come quickly, motivation drops and the goal starts to feel impossible. Massive action, on the other hand, creates momentum. It builds confidence, keeps you engaged, and forces you to keep pushing forward. Taking massive action does not mean being reckless or acting without a plan. It means doing more than what is expected, putting in more effort than most people are willing to, and refusing to let obstacles slow you down. It means setting a goal and attacking it with full force instead of dipping your toes in the water and hoping for the best. When you take massive action, you don't wait for opportunities to come to you, you create them. Speed is equally important. Most people spend months, even years, preparing to take action, but high achievers start immediately. They understand that success is built through iteration, taking action, learning from the results, making adjustments, and repeating the process. The longer you wait, the more you overthink, and the more opportunities you miss. Speed allows you to outwork, outlearn, and outperform everyone else. While others are still planning, you are already gaining real-world experience, refining your skills, and making progress. Speed also helps eliminate doubt and fear. The longer you wait to take action, the more your mind starts to create excuses and reasons to hesitate. Fear grows in the absence of action. But when you move quickly, you don't give fear a chance to take hold. You override hesitation with movement. And once you build momentum, it becomes easier to keep going. The first step is always the hardest, but once you start, everything else begins to fall into place. High achievers operate with a sense of urgency. They understand that time is the most valuable resource, and every moment wasted is a moment they will never get back. They don't waste weeks analyzing whether an idea is good or bad. They test it, see what happens, and make adjustments. They don't spend years contemplating whether they should start a business, write a book, or launch a project. They start immediately and figure things out along the way. There is a direct correlation between the speed of action and the speed of success. The faster you take action, the faster you gain experience, and the faster you achieve results. When you execute quickly, you get real feedback from the world, which allows you to refine your approach and improve. The most successful people don't wait for the perfect plan. They take imperfect action, learn from the process, and keep moving forward. Massive action combined with speed creates a compounding effect. The more action you take, the more opportunities you uncover. The faster you move, the more lessons you learn. Every step forward builds on the last, and before you know it, you have made more progress in a year than most people make in a decade. This is how high achievers create extraordinary results in a short period of time, while others remain stuck in the cycle of hesitation and over-planning. Step 5, relentless self-discipline. Most people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, and when it disappears, so does progress. That's why most people start with enthusiasm, but struggle to follow through. They set ambitious goals, but as soon as obstacles arise, they lose momentum. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who remain stuck is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It's self-discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, is the foundation of all lasting success. Self-discipline is not about forcing yourself to work harder for the sake of working hard. It's about mastering control over your actions, emotions, and habits. It's about training yourself to stay committed to your goals no matter what happens. Successful people understand that feelings are unreliable. If they only worked when they felt inspired, they would never achieve anything significant. Instead, they condition themselves to take action regardless of how they feel. They follow through on their commitments, not because they are in the mood to do so, but because they have made a decision that nothing will stop them. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of discipline. Whether it's a top athlete, a successful entrepreneur, or a world-class artist, the common trait they all share is their ability to show up and put in the work every single day. They don't let distractions, fatigue, or boredom derail them. They don't wait for the perfect conditions to take action. They have trained themselves to be consistent, to push through discomfort, and to stay focused on their goals. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Many people set goals. They want to get in shape, build a business, or master a skill, but few are willing to endure the daily grind required to make it happen. The reason is simple. Discipline is hard. It requires sacrificing short-term comfort for long-term success. It means saying no to distractions, resisting instant gratification, and sticking to a plan even when progress is slow. But this is exactly why disciplined individuals rise to the top while others struggle year after year without real results. One of the biggest misconceptions about discipline is that it's something you either have or don't have. In reality, discipline is a skill that can be developed. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The key is to start small and build momentum. High achievers don't rely on willpower alone. They create routines, habits, and systems that make discipline automatic. They structure their environment in a way that minimizes distractions and maximizes productivity. They set clear goals, break them into actionable steps, and hold themselves accountable. Another important aspect of discipline is time management. Successful people don't allow their days to be controlled by outside forces. They plan their schedules carefully, blocking time for their most important work and eliminating anything that doesn't contribute to their goals. They prioritize effectiveness over busyness, ensuring that every hour is spent productively. This level of control over time is what enables them to accomplish in months what others struggle to achieve in years. Step 6, leveraging smart work over hard work. Most people are conditioned to believe that working harder is the key to success. They equate long hours, exhaustion, and relentless effort with progress. They wear busyness as a badge of honor, believing that if they just grind longer and push themselves harder, success will eventually come. But hard work alone is not enough. In fact, many people work incredibly hard their entire lives and still struggle to achieve the results they want. The truth is, success is not just about how much effort you put in, it's about how intelligently you apply that effort. Smart work is what separates those who achieve massive results from those who remain stuck despite years of effort. It's about maximizing efficiency, leveraging resources, and focusing on high-impact activities that produce the greatest results. While hard work is important, it must be directed in the right way. Otherwise, it leads to burnout, frustration, and wasted time. Working smart means identifying the actions that bring the most significant returns and eliminating everything that doesn't contribute to your goals. One of the key principles of smart work is leverage. Leverage allows you to multiply your efforts and achieve more in less time. High achievers don't just rely on their own efforts. They find ways to make their time and energy more valuable. They use systems, automation, delegation, and technology to accomplish what would take others significantly more effort. Instead of trying to do everything themselves, they focus on what they do best and find ways to optimize or outsource the rest. Smart work also means understanding the difference between being busy and being productive. Many people mistake movement for progress. They fill their days with meetings, emails, small tasks, and low-value activities that make them feel like they're working hard. But high achievers take a different approach. They identify the 20% of tasks that produce 80% of the results and focus their energy there. They don't waste time on unnecessary work. They concentrate on the highest value activities that drive real progress. Another critical aspect of smart work is strategic thinking. Instead of simply putting in more hours, successful people take a step back and ask themselves, How can I achieve this goal in the most efficient way possible? They look for shortcuts, proven strategies, and methods that allow them to reach their objectives faster. They study what works, learn from others, and refine their approach instead of relying on brute force. Smart workers also understand the importance of energy management. Hard work often leads to burnout because it is based on the idea of constantly pushing forward without rest. But smart work recognizes that energy, not just time, is the real resource that determines productivity. High achievers structure their days around their peak energy levels, taking breaks when necessary, and ensuring that they are operating at maximum efficiency. They don't just work long hours, they work with intensity and focus during their most productive times. A major advantage of smart work is the ability to scale success. Hard work has limits. There are only so many hours in a day, and no matter how hard someone works, they eventually hit a ceiling. But smart work allows success to compound. By using leverage, systems, and strategic planning, results continue to grow without requiring an equal increase in effort. This is why some people achieve in months what others struggle to accomplish in years. Smart work also involves making decisions based on long-term impact rather than short-term effort. Many people focus on immediate tasks and urgent problems without considering how their actions fit into the bigger picture. High achievers take a different approach. They invest their time in skills, relationships, and knowledge that will continue to pay off for years. Instead of constantly reacting to daily demands, they proactively design their lives and businesses for long-term success. A common misconception is that smart work is about cutting corners or avoiding effort, but this is far from the truth. Smart work still requires discipline, consistency, and dedication. The difference is that every ounce of effort is applied in the most effective way possible. It's about finding the shortest and most effective route to success rather than blindly working hard without a clear direction. When smart work is combined with hard work, the results are exponential. It creates a system where effort is amplified rather than wasted. It shifts the focus from working endlessly to working intelligently, allowing for faster achievement, greater efficiency, and ultimately more freedom. Those who embrace smart work unlock levels of success that others can only dream of, not because they worked harder, but because they worked better. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It is built through deliberate action, smart strategies, and an unshakable commitment to growth. While most people spend years struggling, waiting for the perfect moment, or working hard in the wrong direction, those who understand these principles achieve in 1 year what others take a decade to accomplish. The difference is not just in effort. It's in focus, speed, discipline, and the ability to model success while working smarter, not just harder. Now the choice is yours. You can continue down the slow path relying on trial and error, waiting for motivation and hoping things eventually work out. Or you can take control, apply these principles, and accelerate your journey to success. The strategies are clear. The roadmap is in front of you. The only thing left is for you to take massive action starting today.